on their pockets, right? It could be either keys, cell phones, wallets, or whatever. But have you known somebody who carries a feeding tube with them all the time, everywhere they go? In their pockets?
Not in my pocket. No.
Okay. Well, that's me. My name's Jacqueline Chavez, and yes, I do carry a feeding tube. And I'll tell you why in a little bit. So, the first thing I'm going to talk to you about is how this feeding tube was introduced in my life. Second, how it impacted my life throughout my childhood. And third is what the feeding tube represents as a whole. So, I'm going to tell you a little bit about my background. I was born premature with a medical condition.
Lana, stop.
And I couldn't eat nothing in my mouth. So the doctors, whenever I was born, the first time they tried to feed me, my stomach blew up into a bubble. So they knew that something was wrong. They did plenty of tests. They found out that my intestines were not fully developed. So from then they performed surgery, and that's where I had the feeding tube. After that, I have the feeding tube. I struggled through my childhood. I was getting bullied at school. I had limitations as a childhood. I couldn't exercise or anything like that. I also had a feeding pump, so every night I'll always have to prepare my feeding pump every night getting fed. And having this medical condition also led me to have Crohn's disease and ulcerative colitis. And having that also had a struggle in my life, because with having ulcerative colitis, you have ulcers. And if you don't get them treated soon enough, I would have rectal bleeding to the point where I would have blood loss and needs to have a blood transfusion. Throughout the years, I have been like this for 15 years until the doctor had seen my progress throughout the years. So at the age of 15, he decided that I no longer needed it. I was able to retain my food. I was able to spend the nights without actually having the feeding pump on, connected to me. And even though I know I no longer need it at all, I still carry it because it's a representation of my strength and my courage of what I've been through all these years. And it's just a reminder of how what I overcome and how that small thing has brought me up to where I am now. And basically, it's a reminder of here I am, and whatever comes on, ready to fight for it or whatever.